The reason your detractors have suddenly gone silent is not a coincidence. It is a verdict. A divine legal order has been executed on your behalf, and this transmission is your official notification. Stay until the end to understand the full terms of this cosmic injunction and the new protocol required of you. This is a strategic briefing. First, we will establish the jurisdiction of the divine law that has been invoked in your case. Second, we will detail the specifics of the cease and desist order that has been served to all opposing energies. Third, you will learn to decode the primary signal of its enforcement, the unmistakable and abrupt pattern of silence. And finally, we will outline the new protocol of victorious sovereignty required of you now that the judgment has been rendered and the case is officially closed. The sustained energetic attacks you have endured were never a personal battle for you to fight. They were a formal violation of cosmic law that triggered an automatic and non-negotiable legal review. The universe operates on a system of energetic contracts and inviolable principles. An unprovoked, sustained campaign of negativity against a soul on a specific assignment is a profound breach of these principles. You must understand, the interference was never a sign of your weakness or a flaw in your protection. It was in fact the gathering of evidence. Every slanderous word, every manufactured obstacle, every jealous projection was a documented entry into a cosmic ledger. Your role was not to fight back in the mud, but to hold your frequency, to continue your assignment despite the resistance. Your resilience served as a living testimony, proving the persistent and unwarranted nature of the violation. A critical threshold was reached. The volume of interference became undeniable evidence. A higher authority was forced to intervene. This is the jurisdiction of divine law. It is impartial, it is absolute, and it is automatically invoked when the balance is so severely imbalanced. You were not being tested to see if you could win a fight. You were being observed to see if you could hold your light long enough for the case to be built and the law to take its course. That period of observation has now concluded.
This review has led to a direct and immediate action, a divine injunction served on your behalf. But what does this order actually command, and how does it sever the connection so completely and permanently? A divine cease and desist has been officially served to all opposing energies. This is not a polite request. It is a legally binding command issued from the highest energetic court, carrying the full weight of cosmic authority. The order mandates the immediate and permanent termination of all interference directed at your frequency. More importantly, it legally severs their access to your energetic field. Consider it from a technical standpoint. The frequency they were using to target you, the channel of gossip, of ill will, of psychic attack, has been decommissioned. Their energetic signature has been blacklisted at a universal network level. Their transmissions no longer have a valid address to reach you. They can attempt to send the signal of negativity, but it returns address not found, forcing the signal back to its origin point. This is not a shield you must actively hold up. It is an administrative action that has been taken for you. The energetic loopholes and assumed permissions they once exploited have been sealed. Their spiritual and karmic standing to interfere in your reality has been permanently and irrevocably revoked. They are no longer authorized to access your timeline or influence your field. The order is absolute. Pause for a moment and recognize this. The exhaustion you felt was from a battle that was never yours to fight alone. If this understanding of energetic law and divine intervention provides clarity, this is the work we do here. Consider subscribing to join the community of strategists who are decoding these higher order mechanics.
This injunction is not a silent, invisible process. It produces a clear, tangible, and observable result in your physical reality. So how do you read the evidence? How do you confirm that this powerful order is being fully enforced? The primary observable evidence that the universal order is in effect is the signal of silence. When a divine decree of this magnitude is executed, the first and most profound evidence in your three-dimensional reality is the sudden, often confusing ending of all noise from former detractors. This is the signal you must learn to decode. The constant stream of criticism, the background chatter of gossip, the subtle and overt attempts at sabotage, it all stops, often abruptly. You will notice that their names no longer appear in your sphere. The intermediaries and agents they use to relay messages or create disturbances are suddenly recalled or redirected. This is not because they have had a change of heart or found a new target. It is a matter of pure energetic mechanics. The pathway they use to fuel their campaign against you has been cut. They are now forced to sit with the very energy they were projecting outward. This divine cease and desist includes an automatic return to sender clause. All the toxicity, chaos, and malice they generated now has nowhere to go but back into their own system, to be processed and accounted for by them. You will observe them becoming entangled in their own self-created dramas, turning on their own allies, or simply fading into irrelevance as their energy source, your attention, is no longer available. Their self-implosion is not your concern, nor is it your victory to celebrate. It is simply the natural, mechanical consequence of a closed energetic circuit. The silence is your confirmation. It is the sound of divine law being upheld. It is the sound of your uncontested space.
This verdict is final, and the enforcement is absolute. This new reality demands a fundamental shift in your own behavior, in your own operational protocol. If the war is truly over, how does a victor walk the field? Your new protocol is one of victorious sovereignty. This protocol is not defined by confrontation or reaction, but by detached observation and a powerful redirection of your own life force. A true sovereign does not engage with defeated adversaries or dwell on past battles. To continue to check on them, to speak of them, to wonder about them, or to invest any emotional energy into their silence is to attempt to reopen a case that has been divinely closed. This is a contempt of the very court that ruled in your favor. Your operational directive now consists of two primary actions. First, detached observation. You are to witness their silence and withdrawal as you would a weather report, as simple data confirming a change in atmospheric conditions. It is not a personal event requiring an emotional response. Acknowledge the signal of silence as confirmation that your path is clear, and then immediately pivot. The second action is radical redirection. Every unit of energy, every moment of time you previously spent defending your position, worrying about their next move, or healing from their attacks must now be reclaimed. This reclaimed energy is your greatest asset. It must be immediately and wholly reinvested into your core assignment. Your mission, your creativity, your purpose, your peace, this is the only jurisdiction that now requires your attention. You are not ignoring them, you are simply operating on a plane of reality where they no longer have clearance. Embodying the victory means you no longer look back. The silence is not a temporary truce. It is the permanent sound of your sovereign territory, now and forevermore. The sustained interference you endured was never just a battle. It was a cosmic legal proceeding. You were the plaintiff, and your relentless endurance was your testimony. A verdict has now been rendered in your favor. A divine cease and desist has been served, severing all unauthorized access to your field and returning all toxic energy to its source. The ensuing silence you now observe is not a temporary peace. It is the physical evidence of cosmic enforcement. You now possess the validated capacity to operate as a victorious sovereign, not by fighting, but by acknowledging the universal ruling and redirecting your full power toward the assignment you were chosen to complete. The case is closed. The path is clear. Your clarity strengthens the collective. In the comments below, do not name the opposition. That chapter is finished. Instead, share one word that describes the feeling of this new and profound silence. Your testimony serves as a signal for others who are just beginning to notice the quiet. Your discernment is a lighthouse.